Hello everyone. Today, Hatan will tell you a classic fairy tale about an innocent princess, a jealous queen, and a journey to prove that goodness and purity always triumph over evil. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, a beautiful queen, gazing into a magic mirror, asked it every day, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" For years, the mirror always replied, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all." But one day, the queen's stepdaughter, a kind and lovely princess named Snow White, grew up to be even more beautiful. When the queen asked her mirror the usual question, it replied, "Snow White, my queen, is the fairest of them all." Enraged with jealousy, the queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest, kill her, and bring back her heart. The huntsman, however, was moved by the princess's innocence and couldn't bring himself to do it. He told her to run deep into the forest and never return, bringing back a boar's heart instead to fool the queen. Lost and afraid, Snow White wandered through the dark woods until she found a tiny cottage. It was dusty and messy, but she felt a sense of comfort there. She cleaned the house and, exhausted, fell asleep. The cottage belonged to 7 dwarfs who worked in a nearby mine. When they returned home, they were surprised to find the cottage sparkling clean and a beautiful girl asleep inside. They were a little suspicious at first, but upon hearing her sad story, they welcomed her with open arms. Snow White lived with them, cooking and caring for the little home, while the dwarfs cherished her kindness and protected her from all harm. Meanwhile, the wicked queen learned from her mirror that Snow White was still alive. She disguised herself as an old peddler woman and, using a poisoned apple, tricked Snow White into taking a bite. The princess fell into a deep, lifeless sleep. The dwarfs, heartbroken, built a glass coffin for her, unable to bury her beauty. Time passed until a prince, who had heard of her beauty, stumbled upon her glass coffin. Captivated by her serene beauty, he bent down to give her a kiss. The kiss of true love broke the spell. Snow White awoke, and the poison was released from her body. The prince took her back to his kingdom, where they married and lived happily ever after. The evil queen, defeated by the power of kindness and love, was never heard from again. Inspirational lesson: the story of Snow White teaches us that purity of heart and inner beauty are far more powerful than outer appearance or jealousy. It's a reminder that kindness, compassion, and the good we do will ultimately triumph over wickedness. Even in our darkest moments, there is always hope. And true love, in all its forms, can break the strongest curses. Thank you for watching this story. See you in the next video.